Hey, Bill Jordan here, 201-790-3368. All right, I do candid video interviews. If you are a baker, a candlestick maker, or whatever, this is a place you need to be. Why? Because people buy from people they know. The best way for them to know you is with my candid video interview, right? Because my candid video interview, unlike the posh interviews where everyone's suited up and you have all the great technology, my stuff happens on the soul level. And once people get, once you get them on the soul level, they're sold. And that's the way it works, man. We're not caught up with, keeping it nice. It's in these interviews and those little typical 5-minute interviews for fear that people won't listen. That's a bunch of crap. Okay? Like, if everyone is so caught up into like being secure, knowing who someone is, how does a 5-minute clip or a 5-second clip benefit you? That's a direct contradiction. Oh no, we don't have time. But I don't want to listen to you. But it doesn't make sense. So the way we do it is we're going to do an hour clip, okay? Then, excuse me. Then what we want after that, we can chop them up, make them more manageable. But the point is, you got to have some energy. You can't just do a 5-minute thing. And I know that's what those other guys do, but basically, it's the soul thing that happens. We want to hit people on the soul level. That's where it counts. And they need time to get there. I mean, when was the last time you ever had, we could just talk about yourself for an hour, man? I mean, think about the power you get from that. You're normally not free to do that. You're interrupted with other stuff, but this is an opportunity to focus specifically on you. This is a good gift for yourself. But anyway, I want to talk about something that I call is pretty interesting. I like stuff like art forgery and art theft and stuff like that. The good movies are made of that stuff, right? Here's the situation here, right? This guy here, man, he's called what's he called? The Spider-Man. The Spider-Man, this is in today's edition of the ArtNet News, January 30th, 2017. Yeah. This guy still works by Picasso, Modigliani, Miguel Mastis, and Brock. This guy's pretty good, man. He does all the stealing, right? And here it is, man. They say originally that it was valued at 100 million euros, but I think it's worth more than that. Anyway, he did some other stealing as well, all right? The police valued the works at 107 million, but the Guardian reports art experts have valued them as high as twice that number, somewhere around 635 million, right? Now this guy, he's 49, but he has some accomplices, right? They've been doing this for a while. And when they did it, this guy, he just walked into the museum, to the museum of, in Paris. He just cut the stuff out when he was walking around. Let me see where I can find where he was there. I think it was the Louvre, I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, the Modern Art Museum in Paris, that's where he did all this stuff. He faces 14 charges, all right? He's 49, and he was just known because he would climb, up buildings and stuff like that, cut locks, remove windows, smash alarm systems. That's what he did to get this piece here. Anyway, I thought now of course, if you're alive, most likely you have to worry about that opportunity. Your work is not going to be stolen by some thief because it's not going to be laying around in the museum for them to get, right? I mean, I guess notoriety has its, its privileges, but its blessings, its curses as well, because your stuff is going to be stolen. How much does art insurance cost anyway? The museum is insured, right? Yeah, I hope so, right? And think about it. What makes that piece worth, $100 million? What's so special about it? Let's look at it again. What's so special about this piece? Why is it worth $100 million, man? I mean, honestly, come on, man. well, he did this, his colors about to be. I don't think so. Because I tell you what, if it was so great, that means that somebody couldn't forge it. And there's a forger who can forge this piece. I mean, that's the irony of it, of it meaning what? I guess I really haven't defined what it is. It's like the whole way it's set up, that the big boys are determining what's valuable. There's a cartel. We wouldn't call it a conspiracy now, would we? There's no such thing as conspiracy theory. No, I'm just concerned. But the cartel has set the prices, right? And the cartel is regulating what's good and what's not. And mostly they're dead people, because now the guy there's no royalty attached to his work. Nice job, right? I got this piece I have to pay for. I can trade it. No royalties involved. The guy's dead, right? And the new guys, there are a specific number of new guys who are allowed into the watering trough, to slop up all the grease and fat of these purveyors. Oh, there was a guy, man. I'm gonna say that from the next post. I gotta tell you this. This is good. You gotta hit the next post, because this relationship between the fashion industry and art, the art galleries, man, it's the same type thing, man. I didn't think about that, but I'm gonna show you. This guy lays it down, Jack. So if once you know that if you follow, if the art trends are gonna be following the fashion trends. So definitely, if you have something that's 5 years old and you're buying all these, 5-year-old clothes, or your clothes is 5 years old, your wardrobe is 5 years old, you're outdated, right? And similarly, it means if you bought an artwork that's 5 years old, one of those nouveau type places, artwork, conceptual type guys, you're out of date. That style's gone. It was just for the moment. It's like the clothes are for the moment. They all come from China, and I live in Newark, right? And every day there's a whole boatload of containers come from China filled with stuff. Oh, someone calls me. They want to interview. There's a whole boatload of stuff, right? But we don't send anything back. We just bringing stuff in. So it's like that there. You have all this stuff from the art galleries, and now 5 years later, it's gone. And the value of it is down. You may have paid, say you paid $100,000 for it, but now it's not the same value anymore unless you sold it. Because you have to keep selling the stuff to stay in business with this stuff. Is that what you want? Anyway, call me and tell me. Let's talk about it. 201-790-3368. My name is Bill Jordan. I'm at 201-790-3368. I do candid video interviews. If you are a sculptor, painter, or candlestick maker, this is the place you need to be. People buy from people they know, and the best way for them to know you is with my candid video interview. Peace out. I love you guys. I love you.